White foreign nationals are our brothers. We love them. They're our racial kin. Maybe you should learn to love your brothers the way we love ours.
Shout out to Mr. J.
Mother Nature like, how the fuck you doing that, Max? Trust me, I do a lot of shit like I'm doing much less. Got the mindset of DJ Khaled, I'm doing what's best. It's been body bags after body bags, so who is up next?
Ladies and gentlemen, so when I say that all the blacks in South Africa that are going out and burning foreigners' businesses, looting and stealing their products, all the blacks in South Africa that are celebrating when a store is taken from a fellow African migrant and handed over to somebody who has never ever managed a store, and you guys are celebrating and calling it a good thing. And when I say that most South Africans are very stupid, especially those who support this wannabe Shaka Zulu and this dumb fuck of a lady called Jacinta. Yes, because you guys are being led by the stupidest of people in your society, and you guys think that you are marching for something greater than your being. Let's just state the obvious. First of all, blacks in South Africa, most of them grew up without fathers, because your fathers made them and ran away. Second of all, let's talk about the fact that most blacks in South Africa, they do not study to higher levels. Some of them drop out of school because, of course, school is not made for them, but somehow, they want to control and dictate how the GDP and the economy of South Africa will go. And thirdly, I want to say this. We all know that most South Africans are lazy. I'm not saying all of them are lazy. Most black South Africans are lazy. They want to get easy money. They want to get paid without actually putting work. They do not believe in working for a daily and for a monthly salary. No, which is why most people do not hire them. You go in today, tomorrow you don't go in. You go in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you go out and drink beer and so on and so forth. Now, let me come back to what I want to say on this. These are known facts about those black South Africans who want everything handed over on a platter of silver. And yes, we all know from what tribe of South Africa you guys are from. You don't have to hear it from me. You feel me? Now, many South Africans, especially the blacks that are supporting all this nonsense that is going on, they are of this weird and stupid idea that the white South Africans are equal, like they have the same mindset and they are rolling with the same ideologies that they have. Newsflash. Why do you think that there is no white South African that has come out to support you guys with all this nonsense that you are doing? Let's all be clear. The economy of South Africa is in the hands of the Afrikaans, because if most of these Afrikaans decided to move some of their assets, their companies to neighboring SADC countries, these black South Africans, you guys will be migrating illegally to work for these folks. And let us also be clear, most of these companies in South Africa do not want to hire you black South Africans, well, most of you, because of this same expression, of this same display of lack of intelligence, which you guys have clearly shown to the whole Africa. Now, there is a video of a white South African. He does daily posts. He posts talking about this whole xenophobic things that these black South Africans are doing, and he's calling them out. And somebody asked him the question about him hating on his white or him having a say on all this xenophobia. And this guy gave a reply which I think some of you black South Africans need to listen to, because it is educative. Let's listen to what he said.
So why don't white South Africans do anything about white foreign nationals? Well, excuse me, we're not in government. That's not our job. Secondly, white foreign nationals are our brothers. We love them. They're our racial kin. Maybe you should learn to love your brothers the way we love ours. Just a thought. With regards to my racial kin from Europe coming to this country, I hope more of them come. I hope this answers your question.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You guys heard him. While black South Africans are busy hating on fellow black Africans from different countries in Africa, this is a white South African telling you guys, clear, point blank, I will never hate on my race kins. I will never hate on my kind. And I do pray that most of my kind from Europe should come to South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest things that it is one of the, I don't know if it's greatest in this context, one of the most powerful thing that the colonial masters instilled in most of these our Africans who want to call themselves the elites in their various countries, because this is not just happening just in South Africa. It's just that South Africa is the only country where a bunch of black South Africans who control 0% of the economy are trying to kick out other South Africans, other Africans who are there for the crumbs. Let me say this. When you see a white person telling you straight up that he will never ever go against his race kind, his white brother, it doesn't matter if they came from Germany, if they're coming from Britain, if they're coming from France, if they are coming from Ireland, if he sees them in South Africa, he will never ever promote a march to kick them out of South Africa. Heck, he wants them to come in. That should teach you something as a black South African going around calling for all of these folks. Like, the thing is, you guys are hiding behind this whole nonsense of, oh, we just want the illegals to go. But then we have videos of some of you going to some companies and asking those companies as if it is your capital that was used to start these companies, to kick these foreigners working and hire you guys. Well, we know clearly that some of you guys are dumb as a block, because all you do is make babies, litter them left and right like rabbits, and then don't take care of these babies, and then you go around stealing, robbing banks and robbing people's houses, and you don't think that that responsibility should lay on your shoulder. And now when you are unhireable, when nobody wants to give you a job because of your fucked up life, you turn around and blame that poor Zimbabwean who is working for crumbs. You turn around and blame this other person, maybe from Malawi, who is doing a good job at the company, paid crumbs, and you hate, and you're full of envy, violence, jealousy, and call them illegal, even though it is clear that your administrators, the ANC, has been a failure to you guys. But still, you guys do not want to go after these failed politicians, these corrupt politicians, keeping you guys where you are. But I will say this in my conclusion to this. This white man is speaking nothing but the gospel truth. And I wish that us Africans, us blacks, should be able to come together like so. Because let me tell you the gospel truth, if you do not know, a white person can move to anywhere in the world. Just because they are white, they will be given a benefit of a doubt. And you as a black person, you would think that because you are some kind of the elite in your country, you cannot do the same thing. Why is it that black people hate black people? Why is it that black South Africans are doing this? Because if it's the fact you guys are going all the way against the criminals, but statistics shows, man, this is the thing that is boggling my mind. Why are these dumb black South Africans taking over and making decisions? Because as it stands now, the government of South Africa is sponsoring this. Yes, because if you were not sponsoring this, you would have been cracking down hard on this. But you know that these are your leash dogs that you put out to go and create this havoc in South Africa. But I want to end with one sentence. How come that a country that is accusing another country at the ICC for chasing a bunch of people out of their land is actually doing the same to their own kind in Africa? Leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know exactly what you think. Stay blessed. But hey, It is what it is. A white person will never chase a white person out of any land. They will try to understand them, and then they will help them build and stand strong. But you see the black person? Yikes.
If you see me in the streets, better holler at me. Seeking for a beat, throw them dollars at me. I don't like defeat, take that away from me. You tryna be like me, you couldn't handle my story. But we gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know.